Picture this. It's Saturday afternoon. Your independent grocery store is packed. You added self-checkout to help cut lines and even save labor. But instead, you're seeing more mistakes, more shrink, and your staff is constantly running over to help frustrated shoppers. So here's the real question. Is self-checkout helping, or is it quietly costing you more than it actually saves? That's exactly what I brought up with Roger, the CEO of Angible, when we chatted at Groceryshop 2025. We talked about what independent grocers are really struggling with and the promise and the pain of self-checkout. Hey everyone, I'm Professor Ken. Welcome to Omnichannel Grocer, where you go-to source for AI-driven strategies, tools, and real-world tips that help independent grocers and brands connect with today's shoppers across every channel. Subscribe to us, stay ahead as we explore the future of grocery shopping each and every week. Welcome back. Let's start with shrink. For independent grocers, every dollar counts. Now, there was a recent Capital One shopper survey that reports that losses at self-checkout can be up to 65% higher than regular lanes. And industry data is now showing that 1/4 of unknown losses now come from self-checkout alone. AI, the vision, and the tool can change all that. Smart cameras can now see products and scan what's happening at that self-checkout. So if something doesn't match the barcode, it quietly flags it. No need to stop the lane or embarrass a shopper. And over time, it helps learn your normal traffic patterns. It cuts false alarms. It reduces shrink. Next, let's talk about fresh produce. We've all seen it. A customer scrolling through endless menus trying to find gala apples. It slows down the lanes, it ties up your team. And now with AI vision, the system could recognize the item, gala apples, 3 count, and the shopper just taps and confirms, done. No menus, no PLU codes, no confusion. It's faster for shoppers and smoother for staff. And finally, there's cost. Now, new self-checkout systems can run into tens of thousands of dollars, now counting downtime and training. So for most independents, that's just not realistic. That's where Angible's approach comes in here. It helps keep your current kiosk and simply adds an AI module on top, adding cameras and software and even analytics. So if we could start small with shrink detection and then maybe expand later into produce recognition or shopper analytics, it becomes more modular, low cost, and easy to scale. Roger and I agreed the future for independents is not investing in new systems, but adding on to what you already have. It's about making what you have already smarter. And AI isn't replacing self-checkout, it's really fixing it. So by adding intelligence, you can cut losses, move lines faster, and give shoppers the experience they already expect without breaking your budget. Because the real question isn't whether to have self-checkout or not. It's how do we finally make it work for you? So here's what Roger and I talked about, and here's what Roger shared during Groceryshop 25. Hey, this is Professor Ken. I'm here at Groceryshop, and I'm with Roger, who's with Angible. And what we're talking about is self-checkout. Now, we know how important self-checkout is, but let's talk a little bit more. Why does an independent grocer have to have a self-checkout section?
Yeah. So first of all, thank you for having me.
Of course.
And then I think nowadays a lot of independent grocery, or general speaking, that they want to be more digitized.
Yes.
In terms of their retail operations.
Yes.
And then self-checkout, first of all, a lot of customer already got used to it, right? So it's very important if we want to provide a very good customer experience to the customer. Then we will need to adopt more self-checkout in the store.
And I think the customers are expecting that. I know it's an investment, but sometimes the customer wants to get in and out of a store, and this is the best way to do that with self-checkout. So tell me, what do you think some of the pluses and minuses of a self-checkout section would be?
Right. I think there will be definitely some of the advantage and also some of the, I would say, challenging of the retailer are facing nowadays for the self-checkout. For the positive side is that, number one, very good customer experience. Number two is that you can actually speed up the whole transaction process.
Right.
So, the productivity of your checkout lane will be much higher.
Yes.
Right. I think those are the two very obvious, very good. And obviously you can also optimize your cashier's time so that they can better serve the customer elsewhere instead of just, helping them to do the normal checkout process.
And I think nowadays consumers are getting used to the self-checkout.
Yes.
I know some of it could be complicated and intimidating, but I think nowadays we're getting used to it. What do you do exactly, and how can you help an independent grocer?
Right. So what we are trying to achieve here by Angible is that you want to provide, an AI solutions that can actually help independent grocery when every time you adopt the self-checkout, I think the number one challenge they are facing is the potential losses.
Yeah.
Right. Happening.
Theft,
yeah.
Right.
Yes. That exactly. So, and at the same time, you also want to balance a very good customer experience as well. So what Angible is building is that we are computer vision based solution. On top of each self-checkout, you will have an AI agent help you to monitor the whole checkout process.
That's great.
If any of the abnormal behavior happen, we can actually remind the customer to do rescanning, for example.
So with the AI, that's allowing you to see real time how things are happening right now. So is there an integration process? Is that a complicated thing for an independent grocer to do?
Yeah, that's a great question. Our philosophy want to, provide a frictionless process so that whenever, whatever the platform, the self-checkout system or the camera you are using, make no difference to Angible, right? Our solution, we can integrate perfectly with whatever model that you are using already in your technical infrastructure nowadays.
Okay, so it's a simple add-on process then?
Yes.
That's really good. Now tell me why would I want to do that now? Why do I have to do this today if I'm a grocer?
Yeah, I think that's a great question, right? Number one reason is that because potential losses are happening every single day, like now, right? So you need to really make sure you have a tool or have a mechanism to really, decrease the shrinkage. And the number two is that ultimately you want more customer to use your self-checkout. So you want to make sure the customer experience are, working really good with your self-checkout. So those are the two primary reasons why you need a computer vision based solutions now instead of later.
So the AI piece, is that actually reading the UPCs and seeing the product and doing all that as well?
Yeah. So the way how we actually do it is that we will monitor the scanning behavior.
Okay.
And also we will detect any of the objects that need to be scanned on that self-checkout zone. So through that, we are able to understand whether or not some items are not scanned properly, so we can remind the customer and also the cashier.
So it reduces the error rate and then obviously helps prevent the theft rate from going up.
Exactly.
Like that. Okay, now, are you yet in the US? Are you in US retailers right now?
Yeah, so we are original from Asia, but right now we have customer across the globe, including Asia and also Europe. So US actually we are a newcomer to the market, but we are not the stranger to this market because we are actually from a very large manufacturing group company based out of Taiwan. So we have been serving customer in the US for more than 40 years.
So you have a working model, it works, and I've seen the demo. And we'll share the video of the demo. It's quite an intuitive type system that I think would help the independent grocer not only prevent theft with the self-checkout, but also help with that speed time through the lane, which is really important too.
Exactly.
Very nice. Well, listen, it's very nice to meet you. Thank you very much for spending some time.
No,
we'll share some additional information, and that's all we have for now. So I'll see you out there. This is Professor Ken. I'll see you out there soon.
Thank you.